St. Peter's Church here at Old World, Wisconsin was one of the first buildings we brought in here. The money for this project was raised by the Catholic Knights of Wisconsin group. Why? Because this is the oldest Catholic church in Wisconsin. It's a timber frame building, 1839. Hewn timber frame, mortise and tenon pegged together. This was before sawmills were really available to cut those big timbers. So it was done by hand. Parts of it are new because it evolved over time on its original location in Milwaukee. It was moved to St. Francis Seminary and used as a chapel for many years. The Gothic windows were added in the Victorian time in the 1880s. The original ones were straight across. Originally it had two chimneys, one on each side of the roof on the back wall. It was moved here in those three pieces by Langlois professional house movers, and they used big cranes to lift the whole second floor roof off, two cranes on either side, and then they pulled the lower level out. It came in an early morning hours, winding, it must be, 40 miles, 45 miles from St. Francis Seminary, close to Lake Michigan. It had a police escort, and there was signs on it, we're heading to Old World, Wisconsin. It was brought here in three sections, the steeple, the roof, and the main section. We had prepared that elevated exposed basement in advance using authentic stone and masonry work, and the stairs going up to it are new. Because this was one of our very first buildings that we worked on, we didn't have our restoration experience sharpened to what it was a year or two after it. The ceiling, when we got it, was a drywall ceiling that was straight across. It was a modern ceiling. And my crew leader who was working on it with the scaffolding said, "Alan, this ceiling is going to fall on us. The nails are coming out." The joggling around when it was moved here released that modern ceiling. And so I told him, okay, let's pull it out of there. We got to start over. And we discovered that the ceiling, instead it was flat, it actually tapered up and then it was flat, originally. So for history's sake, it's more authentic. The building is essentially as it looked in 1880 as a modified Greek Revival building from Milwaukee.